Hey, what's going on tonight? It's the Independent American here with Dave the Sound Guy and Matty the White Guy.
It's okay to be white.
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
It's okay to be white.
It's okay to be the Sound Guy too. Don't worry about it.
That was funny. That just, you know what I mean? Because there's nothing wrong with that statement.
Nothing wrong with being white at all.
But that's whoever came up with that, and it's a high school kid. Fucking genius.
Yes,
Come
definitely.
on. And excuse my language, but that's because you can't argue with that.
No.
You know what I mean? Well, actually, of course you can argue with it.
You can argue with anything,
but
but
you
it's
got to
hard
be
to.
pretty militant.
Yeah, pretty
To
hard to
say
argue.
it's not okay to be white. Although that sentiment is seems like it's growing, and I've never really viewed racism as something that was ever going to increase. You know what I mean? Like from my childhood in the I don't remember the late 70s. I was a toddler. The 80s, the 90s, even the early millennium. It was a joke. But it was, you know what I mean?
Yes,
We were past the 80s, where the Cosby Show was such a big part of that generation's childhood and family viewing. There was still, still in most houses like the one main TV.
Yes.
Maybe the parents had one in a bedroom, but for the most part, if you watch TV, you picked the show as a family and you sat there and you watched it. And the Cosby Show was the first show featuring a black family that was not a black show. You know what I mean? It wasn't Good Times.
No.
It wasn't What's Happening. It was an upper middle class family. Originally that Bill Cosby wanted he wanted to be a plumber.
Really?
And have his wife be like something, like more like working class, I guess. And they wanted to portray him as somebody who was like an expert in his field, etc. And at the end of the day, it was a great choice.
Yeah.
Doctor and a lawyer, and just a footnote. Why is it so important now to discredit Bill Cosby? Take away all his, you know what I mean? Temple University pulled this. And don't get me wrong. If he did it, he should burn for it. But so many of these have been discredited. Granted, that could be on purpose because that is a tactic. But it just seems to me as though this is the result of a partying Hollywood lifestyle. And it's just the timing is so weird, like with all this racial stuff going on. Why are you pushing this guy in his wheelchair into a courtroom now? You know what I mean? First of all, any victims need to come forward. They need to come forward and something can be done about it. Because otherwise, that person is going to continue to offend, is going to continue to find victims, and that's on you. If you know that someone is a predator, you need to. It's your duty to come forward.
Yeah. It is.
And expose that person, and that's something that I've realized that I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not victim blaming or victim shaming or anything like that. But
you always
that's
have to
where
come
you got to
forward.
dig deep. You got to dig deep and find that strength, and come forward to prevent it from happening to somebody else.
Because it will happen again. And
It
again.
will.
And
It
again.
will.
And
That's
again.
never a one. Sexual
never a
predation
one-time
is
thing.
never a one-off crime.
No. 19-year-old that goes out and sleeps with the 16-year-old or 15-year-old and didn't know it. That's whatever. That's just stupidity.
No, it's not. That's something that,
Unknowingly. I'm not saying knowingly goes out and
no. See that, and that's the thing is like, for that to have the word rape attached to it, that needs to change.
Yeah, it does need to change.
Because rape needs to mean rape. We need that word to mean what it means because that is a horrific crime.
Well, they are saying that child does not
They
have
need to
the
get rid of the statutes.
That's what they're saying. They're trying to say that child is not of legal age to make the decision to be able to say.
And under the age of 16, I agree. And if the person is over 22, honestly, if the person is over 21 and can buy alcohol legally,
Yeah.
then I think that 16, that's when 16 becomes off limits. When you can buy alcohol, that's
And
when
influencing
your
decision
limit
making of
turns
that
into
child.
18.
Yes.
So if you're 20 and she's 16, then maybe that's a
A gray
state thing
area.
or something. I don't know. But at the federal level, we should have a legal age of consent at age 18 with a hard stop at 16, and we're getting way off topic.
Yes,
and this
we
is
are.
going to be its own little recording by
Yes, it
itself
will.
because we're going to go ahead and get into all the political shit.
Yes,
But
we
I'm
are.
just going to hang on to this because it's actually pretty good information.